Welcome to the new episode uh, of Skyrim Master Difficulty. Playing with Paladin Yuri, Alteration, Restoration Warrior, the Holy Man. Let's explore more of the Soulstone, more of the Raven Rock.
Did you look over next month's expenses? Will we have enough?
No, Councillor. I'm afraid we're going to fall short once again.
Very well.
What's this music?
Cover the difference from my personal treasury.
Your coppers are running low, Councillor. At this rate, your treasury will be empty by next winter.
What's this
It
music?
doesn't matter, Adriel. I'm responsible for those people, and I'll make whatever sacrifices are necessary to keep them alive.
Is this music from Soulstone? Hold on a sec. Yeah, they're from this game. It's music from the game. Wow. I've heard similar music before.
May I have a word with you, Counselor?
Of course.
As the wife to the second Counselor of Raven Rock, it would be my pleasure to help you any way that I can. Admiral Arano, second Counselor of Raven Rock. How I hate that title. Damn fool's going to get himself killed over it someday.
Hate that they're talking all the time over each other. Okay, you worry much on your husband's behalf. By the way, why are
My husband
you...
is second Counselor, so I certainly have the means to reward you if you find my folio. You aren't here with bad news regarding my husband, are you? I couldn't bear it.
The Redoran Council tasked
He's
me
in
with keeping
grave
Lair
danger,
alive,
and yet
which
he
I've done
continues
without
to
question
place
for over
himself
100
in
years.
harm's way.
He's the
When I
closest
fall
thing I've
asleep
had
at
to a
night,
brother.
all I can do is
All
hope he'll
those
still
in
be
our
there when I
lives.
awaken.
Am I to
Just to make it clear, I'm not talking because three people are talking at the same time and it's overlapping. It's already too much, but it may be manageable if I don't talk over it.
This island was never meant for us. There's too much death here.
Perhaps you should return to Morrowind.
I assure you, if I could convince Admiral to do that, I'd be on the next ship back to Blacklight. Unfortunately, Admiral and Councillor Morvain are very close friends, and they will never abandon one another, despite my feelings.
Any news from Vardenfell, Councillor?
You haven't told him how you feel? I think she has.
I'm the wife of a second Counselor, and certain things are expected of me. The most important thing is that I stand by Admiral no matter how I feel, and I intend to do that until we get off this miserable rock.
Miserable rock. So emotional. Where are you from originally? I assume Morrowind. Probably Blacklight.
Admiral and I lived in Blacklight,
Yeah.
the capital city of Morrowind.
Yeah, exactly.
House Redoran has improved Blacklight substantially over the last 1,000 years. Its grandeur rivals that of Mournhold itself. The root spire, where the Council of Great Houses meet, is something to behold.
If I have been playing Morrowind or Oblivion or even Daggerfall or Arena, I would have known these things, but I don't know what they mean. I don't know these places or these titles or names. It sounds like quite a sight.
I haven't seen the city in over 50 years. Even for a Dunmer, that seems like an eternity. Regardless, I hope to return there someday, which doesn't seem likely given my husband's commitment to Councillor Morvain.
Oh, I want to visit Blacklight, definitely. I'm gonna be playing Morrowind at some point. I think I started with my first Elder Scrolls games is Skyrim, but now I'm preparing myself after this playthrough, most likely, or maybe one more, to start from beginning. Elder Scrolls 1 Arena, Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall, then Morrowind and Oblivion, and then again into Skyrim. So I'm looking forward to it. Anything I can hear about how it was in Morrowind makes me want to play it more. makes me want to see this Blacklight city that she's so fond of.
My husband is second counselor, so I certainly have the means to reward you if you find my folio. May I have a word with you, Counselor?
So let's see. Jarl's Justice, vampires. Okay, this is all from the Skyrim and Dragonborn. Oh no, from Dawnguard. This is from Dawnguard, and this is from Skyrim. And oh, I didn't do these things, by the way. Yeah, I need to bring ancient tomes to Urag Groshub. Oh, do I wanna do it now though? You know, I'll do it quickly off video, because I just wanna make him happy and get rid of the tomes. See you in a moment. Haha, I lied. We're actually, I'm actually showing you. We're back in the College of Winterhold, and let's talk to Groshub.
What now? All right then.
There are few places where one can pursue my type
This
of
better
work
be
without
good.
fear of persecution.
Any interest in ancient Falmer tomes?
Well, well. I haven't seen one of these beauties in a long time. A rare find in the original Falmer language. You're damn right I'm interested. Question is, are you selling?
Oh yeah, I'm selling. But I'm gonna make appearances that I might not wanna sell. I don't know. Depends on how much you're paying.
Well, considering no one else in Skyrim would buy something they couldn't possibly read, I'd say you don't have much of a choice. Tell you what, you bring me books like this, and I'll pay 1,000 gold each. I'll even throw in a translated edition I have for free. Interested?
Well, let me think about it. No, deal.
Here you go.
Come on, give me one more 1,000. Did he just give me 1,000 only? I don't remember how much I had. Hopefully he didn't cheat me and he gave me 2,000. Alright. I'm not gonna read this, I just wanna take a look. And when the snow prince fell to the ground, the ice cells divided. Touching the sky. Translated from former text by Calselmo of Markart. Ah, I see. Calselmo, the old friend. Okay. What does it say? Any of this? Blah, blah. Many of the most dedicated snow elves once committed themselves to a tireless journey through the gentry of the inner sanctum. They carried with them the paramount desire to become with their god Auriel. All set out with determination to prove their worth. Few were prepared to the trials that lay ahead. Yeah, interesting. Oh, it's very short as well. We're not gonna read it anyway. Alright, let's get back to Raven Rock. Solstheim. And then Raven Rock. I assume I'm gonna be in Raven Rock when I click Solstheim. Where else could I be?
If you're looking for passage, talk to Captain Gjallan. Captain Gjallan does the business around here. I'm just a ship's mate.
Hmm? Can't say I'd mind heading out of here. I still... Suit yourself.
How long have you been sea captain?
I've been sailing the Northern Maiden across the Sea of Ghosts for nearly 20 years now. Might be time to find a new home port, though. The way things are going around here.
Alright.
May the wind be at your back, friend.
Thank you. Alright, let's go back to this house, I believe. Yeah. And ask them
I trust you're not planning any trouble.
now about Mirak.
What can I do for you, friend?
I already asked you How about you? Have you heard about Mirak?
Anything you can contribute to Raven Rock will be greatly appreciated. And rewarded appropriately, of course.
Do you know someone called Mirak?
Do I? What a strange thing. It sounds so familiar, and yet I cannot place the name.
Can you tell me anything about him?
I'm not even sure. I can picture a temple here on Solstheim. Must have been a bad dream.
But I didn't investigate the shrine. Huh. Interesting.
My doors are open if you wish to discuss matters involving Raven Rock.
Whatever. So investigate the shrine, but I didn't investigate the shrine. I'm gonna go investigate the shrine anyway. Reach Temple of Mirak. Ooh. Where is that? Yeah, so this is the Temple of Mirak. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. So this is Skull Village. And now the clouds are covering it, but this is the Skull Village. And so this is Telmithrin, Raven Rock, Telmithrin, and Skull Village. We're gonna visit all of those at one point or another, for sure. Temple of Mirak. Alright, Temple of Mirak. So I assume Temple of Mirak is where the where we can gain access to Mirak. And most likely it's gonna be quite a while until we do, because he's supposed to be final boss, and defeating him would mean finishing the questline of the Dragonborn. We haven't really even started the questline, right? What we have done, like the same things that I did several years ago when I tried to go here and everybody was too high level for me. Now we're level 48 and everybody's gonna be easy enough for us. So I defeated the cultists, found out that they are from Raven Rock, from Solstheim. I traveled here, I searched about information about Mirak, investigated, not yet investigated the shrine, and then reached the Temple of Mirak. This is probably an introduction. I assume there's gonna be many more quests before we actually can we can probably go here, but we will not find Mirak here, I assume. Okay. Let's go
over next month's expenses. Will we have?
They're so loud and talking all the time about same things. Okay, let's go investigate the shrine, the Earth Root. There are many people I would like to talk to as well, by the way. We'll do it later. I wanna investigate the shrine first. The Earth Stone, Earth Shrine, something like that. Who the hell are you? You look important.
You there. You don't seem to be in quite the same state as the others here. Very interesting. May I ask what it is you're doing here?
Which state would that be? What state is everybody else in? I'm looking for someone named Mirak.
Mirak. It sounds familiar, and yet I can't quite place... Oh, wait, I recall. But that makes very little sense. Mirak's been dead for thousands of years.
Oh my god. He's been dead? Is that a ghost? Interesting, isn't it?
I'm not sure. But it is fascinating, isn't it?
It is.
Perhaps it has some relation to what's going on here. Quite unexpected. I'm afraid I can't give you any answers, but there are ruins of an ancient temple of Mirax toward the center of the island. If I were you, I'd look there.
I see. So the Temple of Mirak, how do you pronounce it? Not Mirak, but Mirak. Mirak, I think he pronounced it. So the Temple of Mirak is actually a temple to a person or deity who lived thousands or a thousand years ago. So this will probably not gonna be where I meet the Mirak that we now are trying to find. But we'll see. Alright. What can you tell me about Morrowind?
There is the big island of Ardenfell and the coastal mainland. House Telvanni has its properties on Vardenfell. I've never been to the mainland myself.
See. What are these people doing? Which people? The people at the shrine, I think.
Building something, clearly. And yet they don't seem to have much to say about it. I'm very interested to find out what happens when they finish.
I'm sure they're building something for Mirak.
Certainly not. Doing so would interfere with whatever is going on, and I would be unable to see how this all turns out.
Have you heard an expression, curiosity killed the cat?
That's that, then.
That is. Let's see. What are you doing? Something, building something.
Here in his shrine.
That they have forgotten. Here do we toil, that we might remember. By night we reclaim what by day was stolen.
Are you alright? You look
far from ourselves.
You look a little bit out of your mind, honestly, if I'm being honest.
He grows ever near to us.
Did you say that?
Now through him do we see. Our hands once were idle. Now through them does he speak. And when the world shall listen, and when the world shall see, and when the world remembers, that world will cease to be.
Oh my god.
Here in his shrine.
Oh my god, I maybe the world shouldn't remember.
They have forgotten.
Maybe world shouldn't remember
do we toil,
whatever he wants people to remember.
that we might remember. By what by day was stolen, far from ourselves, he grows ever near to us.
It's like a poetry.
Our eyes once were blinded, now through him do we see. Our hands once were idle.
They're building something for Mirak, I think. Activate Airstone. Oh my god, what's gonna happen if I do?
Now through them does he speak.
And when the world shall listen, and when the world shall see, and when the world remembers, that world will cease to be. Here in his shrine, that they have forgotten. Here do we toil.
Oh my god, so depressive.
That we might remember.
A little scary too. Alright, let's be completely foolish. Let's remove the helmet and see this face. You see this face?
By
It's a
night we recline.
it's a foolish face. He tries to do
What
good,
by day was stolen.
but he's naive.
Far from
So,
ourselves.
but he's a tank. He's a bulldozer. He goes through
grows
everything.
ever near to us.
So he can't resist
Our eyes once were
touching the
blinded.
shrine and seeing what's gonna happen. Let's be
Now
completely
through
stupid.
his
Oh my god.
Our hands once were idle.
Do I speak?
Oh my god. No, I'm one of them.
And when the world shall see. That world will cease to be.
End of the world.
here in his shrine.
Damn it. I got mind controlled by the shrine. The shrine should not be.
That they have forgotten.
Damn it. Okay, this is too scary. Let's go away from this. Let's go away from this. Let's go somewhere else. I hope I didn't give you too much chills. This is scary. What are those things? It's a clam. What are you? Some kind of floating. Oh no, is that an animal? Some kind of a floating living organism. How is it? How is it floating? Road. No. What is that? And where am I going? I'm going already past these mountain rocks, but no, it's connected. I can go many places. Yeah, I just wanna know what that is. Oh, I know. I can see what that is. I can see what that is. And why the subtitles still say worlds will cease to be? I don't like this. So I understand. This is a tower and the second tower, and that's a bridge between towers. And there's a small thing where it like falls down a little bit. It's the same as everything as Valheim towers in Skyrim, where bandits have infested it. Probably some bandits are also here. Oh, we can see one bandit. Is this a bandit? Can you see it? Let's throw a mage light on him. Maybe we can see it better. If we don't miss. Yeah, these are bandits. I attached a ball of light to him. Take that. Take the ball of light. Alright. Let's try to fast travel back to Raven Rock and talk to more people and not run but fast travel, so maybe this subtitle will stop appearing. Edgestone. Yeah, there we go. Subtitle gone. Very nice. Corellius. Alright. I don't want to go near that thing again. That thing scares me. Alright, let's see what is this big building. If the Jarl's place is that small building, what the hell could be this building? Temple, really? Alright, I suppose that makes sense. What kind of temple is this? Interesting architecture. Oh, there are some people here. Elder Othrioleth. Okay. There apparently lots of elves are called Eloths or Oths. Okay, Elder Eloth. Hello.
Are you here to pray? Or perhaps pay your respects at our ancestral tombs?
What are the ancestral tombs?
They're where we inter our dead. They are sacred places, meant to honor their passing. Sadly, we've been unable to use the ancestral tomb beneath the temple as of late, and have resorted to other locations to scatter the remains.
Oh no. Why not?
Those foul vermin.
Oh, I can help you with vermin.
Abominations we call ash spawn have risen from the ashes of our own ancestors. They are befouling the memories of our forefathers by defiling their remains.
I can help you with that. I'll cleanse the tomb.
Thank you, Wanderer. That would be most kind. Here, this key should open the door to the tomb.
Okay, thank you. Do you know someone called Mirak? I don't want to talk about it, but I'll ask anyway.
Sounds like something from a dream, and yet it might be more strange.
What sort of a dream?
I remember a temple on Solstein, and working to build something. It was not a pleasant dream.
What exactly are the reclamations? What reclamations are you talking about? I don't know.
The reclamations are the true tribunal, the Daedra that consecrate the Dunmer people, Azura, Methala, and Boethia. We call them the true tribunal because they have reclaimed their place in our hearts from the false tribunal that came before.
Really? Methala, Boethia, and who else? They're supposed to be evil. The false tribunal?
Sotha Sil, Amalexia, and Vivek represent what was. Beings who won the Dunmer people's hearts with their actions, but blinded them just the same. They were aberrations, false prophets. They used their status as heroes to shield the true tribunal from our minds. But now that they've been destroyed, the light can finally shine upon the House of Reclamations.
Interesting. How do the Dunmer people bury their dead?
The Reclamations are the true tribunal, the Daedra that consecrate the Dunmer people.
Azura, Methala, and Boethia. I think all of them are bad. Not sure about Azura.
The Dunmer race doesn't bury their dead, or leave them to rot inside a stone sarcophagus. When a Dunmer passes, his body is given to fire, so he might return to the ash from whence he came. The Dunmer don't believe that death is the end. We believe that it's the beginning.
I see. Alright.
Be cautious, friend. The ash spawn are soulless beings with no regard for compassion.
History of Ravenrock. Oh, more reading? Come on. Let's read the foreword only. The Ravenrock is one of the more interesting colonies of the Morrowind of the last 2 centuries. So much has happened to this tiny town in such a short amount of time. No. And so many lives have been affected by it. I felt it necessary to describe its rich history within these volumes. During my research, I lived in Ravenrock for almost 3 years, and I got to know many of my fellow Dunmer who call Ravenrock their home. I hope that my readers will appreciate the amount of fortitude and perseverance that it must take to endure life in such an inhospitable and untamed land. Oh my god. Actually, I am curious about all this. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 7 pages. Okay, fine. Let's read this. Because that might answer many questions. Many questions. Okay, 8 pages. The Raven Rock was founded in 3rd era 427 by the East Empire Company in response to the discovery of a rich ebony mine on the southern edge of the island of Solstein. The construction of the town took several months, and the mine immediately started yielding ebony ore that the miners shipped to Windhelm in Skyrim. By the 3rd era 430 2? Okay, it's 5 years. The town was home to over 30 people, all of whom depended on the mine for their livelihood. Hold on a sec. What year is now? 4th of the mid-year. What does that mean? 4th era, 202. Alright. 4th era, 202. And this is 3rd era, 432. And we are living now in 4th era, 402. So I don't know when 3rd era ended, but if it might be like 500 years, so maybe 70 more years from writing for establishing this colony, that means Solstheim. And now it's 4th era 402. That would suggest that this Raven Rock, no, not Raven Rock, Solstheim, right? Yeah, Solstheim. That the life on Solstheim exists for 470 years at least. That's a lot of years. That's a lot of time. Wow. I think many countries in Europe are having their status of a country, the name and the coat of arms and the nationality are maybe twice as long as this. Many countries are like 800 years old. Germany might be maybe 1,000 years old. Before that might have been Francia and part of Holy Roman Empire. Not sure. Maybe if you count Francia, what was Germany? Francia. Anyway, if you call that place where the Germans lived, the territory together with the Germany itself, then maybe 2,000 years. But if it's 1,000 years, then it's half of the time. So they might have lot of history in the Raven Rock, right? 470 years. Wow. The town was home to over 30 people, all of whom depended on the mine for their livelihood. At this time, Raven Rock was almost exclusively inhabited by Imperials and a few Nords who were drawn to the mine's wealth. So the mine, actually, they've been mining ebony here for 470 years. Wow. Can you imagine that? From one mine. How much ebony can you mine from one mine? For nearly 500 years? Huh. No wonder it's depleted. At this time, Raven Rock was almost exclusively inhabited by Imperials and few Nords who were drawn to the mine's wealth. When the Oblivion Crisis rose 3rd era 433, the Raven Rock remained largely untouched by the Merhun's Dagon's forces. Merhun's Dagon is a Daedric lord. Okay. And work continued as usual. Oh, I see. So Oblivion Crisis is in 3rd era 433. Oblivion Crisis is referring to opening the Oblivion gates across Tamriel, the continent which Skyrim is located on. And in the 4th game of Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, the protagonist is trying to help to close those gates, I believe. From what I've heard, I have never played that game. So that would mean that Oblivion Crisis arose in 3rd era 433. So the Oblivion Crisis was continuing for quite a while. Oh, and forces of Merhun's Dagon, of course. So through the Oblivion Gate, Merhun's Dagon, the Daedric Lord, came through the portals to Tamriel and with the army and attacked people. And Raven Rock remained largely untouched by it. Okay. The bulk of the Imperial Guard that was stationed in Raven Rock was recalled to Cyrodiil to fight the invading forces, but a few soldiers remained behind in order to protect the Ebony Mine from the bandits. It's uncertain whether the Oblivion Gates ever opened on Solstheim, as there appears to be no record of such event ever occurring there. In the first year of the Fourth Era, after destruction of the Aldrune, many of the Dunmer great houses sent out small groups of their own to seek places to re-establish themselves. Yeah, probably with the end of Oblivion Crisis ended the Third Era and started the Fourth Era. So the first year of the Fourth Era would be right after the Oblivion Crisis. So maybe it's not 470 years, but instead for like 405 years, maybe only. It's still a long time for Solstheim to live. So, House of Reddoran's group was led by Brara Morvain, who immediately struck out for Solstheim. So they came to claim the control over the Solstheim. It doesn't mean that nobody was here and they didn't maybe attack it, but they came to take control over it. Maybe they attacked it as well. After some quick negotiations with the East Empire Company and some speculate quite a bit of coin changing hands, Brara's group was allowed to settle in Raven Rock, where they quickly became a part of the mining colony's way of life. The Dunmer proved to be both hardworking and reliable when it came to working in the mines, impressing the East Empire Company and solidifying their relationship. So at first it was only Nords and maybe some of them were who went to Skal village, the Nord village up in north of Solstheim. And Imperials, but there are no. I haven't heard of any Imperials still being on the Solstheim. So the Dunmer, maybe Altmer, and Nords are still here. The Dunmer proved to be both hardworking and reliable when I read all this. The next. All was going quite well until that fateful day in Fourth Era year 5, when the Red Mountain suddenly erupted, sending a massive blast across the Sea of Ghosts that struck Solstheim with its full fury. Yeah. So Red Mountain erupted on the volcano. Erupted on Morrowind, but it sent a blast over the Sea of Ghosts, which is the northern sea above Skyrim, not above, but on north of Skyrim. So it covered it with ash, but it doesn't mean that the land is destroyed. It means it's covered in ash. If there was a way to clean this land, then it wouldn't be that bad, I imagine. The land itself is fine, it's just under the ash, most likely. Okay, Raven Rock was heavily damaged by this wave of force, which toppled several of its stone structures and obliterated many of the wooden ones. Ironically, the mine was once again proved to be town's saving grace, as the most of the population of Raven Rock was working underground at the time and was completely shielded from the blast. This event wasn't without cost, however. Raven Rock was heavily dependent on the nearby Fort Frostmoth for its defense, but the eruption had almost completely wiped it from the face of the Solstheim. The few soldiers that survived took residence in Raven Rock itself and attempted to set up a makeshift garrison there, but these scant few were hardly a match for potential threats to their town. With East Empire's company's permission, Brara brought in some of the House Redrun's elite Redrun guards. Yeah, this is what we're seeing now with those bug helmets, yellow bug helmets, to fill the void. The guard proved to be an ideal replacement for the fallen Imperial soldiers and have been guarding the town ever since. Yeah, Imperials just died from the blast 400 years ago, and they never came back. East Empire Company still is in contact with Solstheim all the time, but mostly there's Redrun guards from Morrowind controlling this place, kinda controlling. Alright, History of Ravenrock, we did it. Oh, Volume 1, jeez. I'm not gonna read Volume 2, no. What is here? Quarters. Blacksmith's Confessional. Started. Ghost of the Tribunal. Oh, very nice. I wanted to do this quest. I believe this is a mod that I installed as an addition to Solstheim. Okay, let's read it. Kenro was a strange one, always skulking about, pursuing my wares but never buying. I'd ask him if he wanted a sword and he said, not today. So I'd ask him if he'd fancy a set of armor and he again says, not today. Every day for a month, the same song and a dance, not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Or so I thought. One day, I opened the shop, check my wares, and find a mistake in the shipment. Inside the crate is an odd blue gem, lumped in with the usual iron and steel. Figuring it for a mistake. Wait a second. Inside the crate, there's an odd blue gem lumped in with the usual iron and steel. Why would he think that it's a mistake? Oh, maybe the blue gem is a mistake. Figuring it for a mistake, I was about to send it back when Kenra walks in the store. I give him the usual greeting and ask him if he wants to buy some wares, fully expecting him to say the words, not today. But to my surprise, he doesn't. Today he wants to buy. Today he doesn't want a sword or a shield. He wants the gem. As he hands me the coin, I get a strange feeling in the pit of my stomach, like this is the last time I'll see him. So I ask him, where is he headed? He tells me he's going to see a blacksmith. I'm not sure if that's a joke, seeing as I run the forge. Right? He's the blacksmith. Why would he need to see the blacksmith? When I ask him which smith, he tells me a dwarven one in Fall Butars. My face goes white. Kenro says, you look like you've seen a ghost. I say to him, no, have you? And he just smiles. Alright. I wanna remember the names. So Kenro was a strange one who said not today. Who was writing this? Huh. It's anonymous. Okay. Deathbrand. Oh, that's another quest, right? About pirates. Huh. Deathbrand, a pirate's tale. Harkness Deathbrand was dying, so that's a name of a guy. Search for the treasure of Harkness Deathbrand. Nice. Ghost of the Tribunal. And we also want this. Clear Temple of Temple's Tomb of Ash Spawn. Locate Sindri's Folio from Wreck of Strident's Call. Wow, we're getting things to do in Raven Rock just by talking to people and reading books. Haha. Interesting. We don't even need to do anything special. It's just happening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that brand, I don't know if it's high quality, but I think it's a weapon. That brand. It's like some kind of sword. I might be wrong on that. And I'm not sure if that's a long quest line or it's just, or is it just one quest. But it might be a long quest line as well. So this is a town quest. Very simple, very quick. Sindri's Folio. It might be. We might travel to somewhere and maybe meet something on the way. Okay. This is the main quest of the Dragonborn expansion, and this is the add-on. All right. Wait. What did it say? There's been a plenty of upheaval in Solstheim since eruption of the Red Mountain, both politically and religiously. At the temple in Raven Rock, I learned of the heretic attempt to use Forge in Falkbatars to enchant Dwarven weapon. I wanna let's take this book just in case we need it to when we're doing the quest. Falkbatars. It's on the Solstheim. Interesting. So Dwemer Ruins on Solstheim. I like Dwemer Ruins, and Yuri loves Dwemer Ruins. He's. I should have done more Dwemer Ruin quests, honestly. But he's definitely gonna do this for multiple reasons. Because it's Dwemer Ruins, and he loves Dwemer Ruins. Because it's the mod that I installed, and I want to see what that mod does. And it's about deities and armor sets or something like that from Morrowind. So it's interesting. Morrowind stuff in Skyrim. Maybe. We'll have to see. Maybe I'm mistaking something, but I think so. That's a treasure of Harking Deathbrand. Temple of Mirak. And this. Why do I see only 4 quests? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5, right? So Deathbrand, Clear Temple, from Strident's Call. I don't have quest for Strident's Call marked on my map. And I can't see the map of Skyrim. Maybe I have to go there. Alright. There are at least 4 quests right on the island. Ah, cool music. Beautiful, isn't it? Oh, there's the tomb. What's in this door? The Red Year, Volume 1, Volume 2, Reclamations. Yeah, there are more. Something about reclamations from old gods to new gods, the Tribunal, false gods to real gods, the Red Year about eruption of Red Mountain, the 5 stars. 4 stars, what is that? This is a volume of verse collected from wise woman Ushalirdo Ashlanders. It consists of verses composed by Ashlander warriors, champions, and something committed to the memory of wise woman and transmitted by generations. May I Shrink to Dust is attributed to long dead poet and warrior Zereshi Musmao. Rise from the darkness, red mountain. Spread your dark clouds and green vapors. Birth earthquakes, shatter stones. Feed the winds with your fire. Flay the tents of the tribes from the land. Feed the burned earth with our souls. Yet never shall you have your rule over me. Never shall I have tremble or flinch from your power. Never shall I yield my home and my heart. And from my tears shall I spring forth the flowers of grassland springs. Beautiful. That's all. Alright. What does it have to do with 5 stars? Okay. So let's see. I'm of course gonna go there. I wanna see what have I not explored yet.
Excuse me, but the temple is for followers of our faith alone. Outsiders aren't welcome here.
That's not what your colleague said. He liked me, and he even asked me to help him.
Mirag. It sounds very familiar. Not someone here, but I'm not sure I can recall.
Is he someone you know or not?
I can't be sure. I know I've heard that name, but it doesn't feel real. Does that make any sense?
So.
Non-believers are never welcome here.
Hey, come on. I'm just looking around. At the coin purses. Shrine of Azura. What is that? Oh, resist 10% of magic. Oh, wow. That's a lot. 55. No, wait. I need my shield first. Yeah. 75, 75, 87, 75. I like the shrine for Azura. Look, there's a skull. Why would they do that? What's this? Shrine of Mephala. That's for trading, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah, prices. Shrine of Boethia. Whoa. I could also keep this. Okay, let's keep this for a moment. For a while. For now. And later switch to Azura if there are too many mages outside. Alright. So I just wanna see what I've missed. What I haven't explored yet. I definitely haven't talked to anybody in the marketplace. Yeah, this is the marketplace. Shellbugs. Caught farms of shellbug. That's a blacksmith. That's the alchemist. Some seller here, merchant. Some merchants probably here. Maybe some more behind this building. And I believe there might be still something here, but basically this is the whole village of Ravenrock and some house here as well. Oh, sweeping floors with your nice robes. Very nice. Everybody should do that. Alright. Tomato. Red apple. Why are you keeping one apple in jar? Okay, and that's some destroyed house, a ship, some small thing here. Alright. Yeah, I think we've done it all, except the people in marketplace. Good. So let's go and clear the The evil ash spawn of the what's it called? Catacombs, Hall of the Dead. Ancestral tomb. Alright. Let's do some fighting. Finally. Enough talking, enough. Enough of looking and understanding. Now let's do some fighting now. Oh, I stole that brand. Apparently. So what am I looking for? This one. Alright, let's go. Who are you? I just did it. Burn me. Okay. Alright, let's relocate. Are they casting some kind of blowing magic on me? Or the thing's blowing on themselves? No, he's casting it. Might be firebolt. Spawn ash. Or spawn emulator. Where are they coming from? Are they ever gonna stop coming? If I kill enough of them, are they gonna stop coming then? Or are they just gonna keep coming? They still keep coming. Let's try to kill enough of them. Hopefully they will stop coming. Emulator. Oh, it didn't block that attack. Just getting measured. Block that one. Didn't block that one. Yeah, they just keep coming. Oh, okay. So there is a limit to how much they come. That's good. So I don't have to fight them forever. That would be just crazy. Hey, East Empire Company Strongbox, Expert Lock. For Expert Lock we will use this amulet. And try to unlock it. There we go. East Empire Pendant, huh? It's pretty insignia. Nice ship. Any more loot? Oh, I see. I thought, what are those circle thingies? So it looks like they burn their dead, and they then drop their ash here. But why are there so many bones if they burn them? Maybe they don't do a very good job with burning. Yeah. Alright, let's tell the priest that it's fine. No more ash spawns anymore. The music has returned. I didn't even realize the music was missing until it reappeared. Soul's time. Hey there, bro. I did what you asked.
Though our spirits may be low and danger lurks beyond the light, I am confident that they will never abandon us again.
The temple's tomb has been cleansed.
Spirits be praised. I'm hoping you didn't suffer much at the hands of those foul beings. Please, accept this as a token of my thanks.
1,000 dice.
May Azura, Mafala, and Boethia guide you.
Thank you.
Excuse me, but the temple is for followers of our faith alone. Outsiders aren't welcome.
You see, there are two of you, right?
Non-believers are
At
never
least.
welcome here.
One of you likes me, one of you don't like me. So...
Elder, why have the reclamations destroyed the tribunal? The tribunal's destruction was wrought by their own hands.
And since I helped him, I can take these things now. Steal. I can take some of the things, at least.
Remember your lessons, road to true
Oh, I would like these. Why? There's no reason. I don't need money or anything to do with smithing. Ash yam for free. More ash yam. Yeah, all they eat is ash yam, those red potatoes. Because they're poor. The money is getting low. We need to help out with the mine. I think there was a quest where I could help with the mine. I didn't do it, but someone asked me to. So I don't exactly know what to expect there, but hopefully we can help the poor fellows of Ravenrock. Because their whole economy is based on that mine, right? Alright, where's a good place to finish? Here? Yeah, this is nice. So thank you for watching, people. Yuri appreciates your support. And I hope you had fun figuring out what's going on in Ravenrock, who is who, what is what. It's all very interesting, to me at least. Hope it is interesting enough for you too. That I'm not, that I'm bringing you good feelings with these videos. So. See you next time when we are going to talk to the people in the marketplace, and since we know so much about everything, I think those conversations will be shorter, and we will start doing some more fighting and start running around not only here but to other places in Ravenrock, in Solstheim as well, not only Ravenrock. Also, I definitely want to do a mine, so maybe we'll do the mine first before heading outside the Ravenrock. So, see you next episode. Bye bye.